right now, live and direct. You know what? We've got a legend artist. I'm gonna say that. You know, Donovan Kingjay. How you doing?
Greetings, DJKat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Blessed love all the Arabic radio listeners. Them blessed.
Yeah, thank you. So, those who are locking in right here, right now, and they don't know who you are, explain who you are for the listeners out there.
All right. Roots reggae singer, but also singer of love songs as well.
Okay.
Based in the UK, based in the UK, of Jamaican parents. Been singing as Donovan Kingjay since about 2005, aka was Kingjay previous. If those that did know Kingjay and don't know, says the same Donovan Kingjay.
Okay.
Since I've been performing since around the late 90s, you know. So and growing from them times. So this is me, Donovan Kingjay, the reggae singer, singer-songwriter.
Yeah. So, am I right in saying that your name changed because of Fred Lux?
Yeah, man, because what happened, as I was just saying, I was always known as Kingjay. That was just a nickname that I had from a longer time still, you know?
Yeah.
From Sugar days and King Original days. So, 2005, when Fred came and did a tour with my brethren, same King was here and King Original, heard my song and he said, but there is not a Kingjay, there is a straight singer.
Yeah.
I said, but you know, when I got the name, it was more for singing like a bird in dance. It wasn't the style of Kingjay. So, yeah, man, say you get the crowning, and from 2005, it's been Donovan Kingjay. Big up Frankie One Love.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. So,
yes.
Tell us, go back a bit on your journey. How did music start for you? How did it all come about and become you now?
Well, apart from most people who it was in the household, if you understand, like the reggae music.
Yeah.
Personally, it started when my brethren and I had a sound system. We built a sound system, as we was called in those days, a youth sound system. And one and two time I tried the Firephone, it done no version turnover, and I said, yeah man, you're not sound tree bad Kingjay. So I started that's where I learned my craft and cut my teeth on sound systems from the late 70s, 80s. You see me? Yeah. So from sound system, and then further on, got linked up with Sugar Minor and Godfather, and then I was doing harmonies for him when he toured.
Okay.
Him and Steve Harper out joining and Tony Tuff and stuff. So started out from sound system and graduated from there, you know.
Well, you know what? You say it like it don't mean nothing, man. Sugar Minor.
Yeah, well, Sugar my Godfather, he I've only had one Jamaica release as a UK artist, which is a song called Never Too Late, which is on the Youthman Promotion label, 7-inch, courtesy of Sugar, you know, in 1994.
Well, you know what, boss?
So,
I was one.
Them big time and long time. So, so Sugar is one of the major influences on my musical career, and as a bona fide brethren, and as I call him my godfather, he, as I said, he has a major influence on I. So, this year makes 10 years from his ascended, 2010 he ascended, so it's like, wow, I wish he was here now to see some of the works and the little bit of success I've been getting, so it would have been, but I know he's here in spirit and he's here in my heart and minds of, and love always there.
I'm sure he's living through you and his family and so on, you know what I mean?
Yes, man, every time. Yeah, man, I represent Sugar Minor to the fullest, straight. I'm a protege of the Youthman Promotion Camp along with Mikey General and, Prince Malachi and at the time Jesse Royal was there. The others did bus already, Sizzler and Lucci and them. So I was there, part of the crew,
For real. So I want to hear from you really this particular question. So back in the day, 60s, 70s, 80s, what was music like then and how it is now? Because I'm a 90s baby, so I only know reggae from 98
hush.
Okay.
Because you kind of missed. It was not just a golden period, it was a platinum period, because the music, obviously there was no social media in those days, so everybody was more tuned to what was being said and sung DJ'd on the songs.
Yeah, yeah.
So the music had a huge influence. By the time the movies them come, like the Rockers and so forth, it was a magical time because there were plenty record stores. There was dances and clubs all over London and Midlands, Sedway, Manchester, Leeds, Bristol. It was very vibrant in those times.
Okay.
So and we had all of those great artists. Unfortunately, a lot of them have passed on now. As you was playing Barry Brown earlier, and he's also a brethren. You see me, all of these great artists and music, but it was a magical time because they were all alive. The Jacob Millers, the Bob Marleys, your Hugh Mandel's, and Tosh, and everybody was there. You understand? They were live, and Dennis Brown. We knew, we knew and met these great artists when they did Forward Year, and the times when I went to Jamaica and meet them. So it was a magical time. It had a huge influence on us up to the day. Yeah, man.
Definitely. And what about the new upcoming artists? Like Chronix, Kabaka P. What do you think? What do you think they're bringing?
Coffee, the whole of them. Well, what is great about these particular artists? I'm not saying that I'm not also a fan of other dancehall artists because I'm a big Vibes Cartel fan as well. I love Gaza. Can't go around it as the rest of us straight.
Okay.
But big props to the leading, like the young youths, and as I said, Kabaka Pyramid is one of my favorite. Obviously, everybody love Chronix, everybody love Coffee, Janine. You see me? So the future's bright, and those are just some of the big names. I mean, the newer big names that are called. We got Jamaica is just that conveyor belt of reggae music and vibes. So we're not short of that, and give thanks that we have some positive role model energies that are going right now. We're on fire. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, for real. Also as well, I've been speaking to lots of different artists, and I need to know from you as well, what do you think about this particular topic? Because I've asked some artists, and they're like, well, in Jamaica, artists are not really respected until they go abroad.
It is. I think that's a general theme all around. I mean, we had a spotlight in the UK at one stage, but it's usually you have to go foreign before you think bust. You have to bust a yard abroad before you can bust a yard.
Yeah.
It seems to be that way, but slowly but surely we're turning that spotlight more around to just good music, and we have some great artists here and musicians, as the Empress know, from a longer time and presently. So yeah man, it's good. But we're just looking. Personally, my mission is to try and just highlight the music to the levels where you can play. Any of the leading artists, you can play a Taurus Well, you can play a Lucha, and then you can boom, fling in a Kingjay, and there's no drop of levels. You understand?
Yeah, man, for real.
Yeah. Fireplace, same way. Yeah.
So, on that note as well, how do you feel? How do you feel about the female vibes? Coming.
Me? I'm a great lover, advocator of the female energy X chromosome. Full stop.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So to see the Empresses and the Lionesses on the rise is no surprise, and it should be that way.
Yeah, for real.
You understand? I mean, I'm just that way. Yeah, you understand? As I say, I'm a firm believer in the goddesses and the empresses and in music, and especially we have some great artists here. Raphaelia, what I think springs immediately to mind. Clear Angel. As well as our established, we got some powerful female empresses here.
Okay, so...
Yeah, man, if we start now, the show done before we done call up the whole of them.
So...
Yeah, plenty of things.
What about DJs? Because, I'm a DJ.
Yes. Radio DJs, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, likewise.
Okay.
The thing is, with like yourself, DJKat.
Yeah.
You have a feminine perspective, same like you have, I think, a feminine intuition.
Yeah.
Where you work off of energy of vibes, and you couldn't put it logically, it just feels right.
Yeah.
You see me, I say? Men don't have that. So, more power to the female energy, as we say anyway. Female DJs, likewise, because anything on the put in the hand to right now, especially the times that we're in, it's more short, medium, and long term is going to be positive. So, yeah, man, more power to the empresses, them. Yeah, man, Ascala Selassie, Linus France, whoa, them just spring up in my mind, some of them.
Okay.
You know, so yeah, man, definitely.
So, tell us then, how do you come up with your lyrics? How do you come up with what you're going to play next?
Right. I'm forever writing.
Okay.
And just before I drop asleep, lyrics are a song that I might be mixing at the time, the rhythm track. I've got a couple at the moment, and I've got some more tracks I'm doing for album, and every minute them fly up in my head. And I just take inspiration from life events, social commentary, and history.
Yeah.
And I combine them all, and you know, I've been blessed. I've had numerous releases with a download of vinyl and a couple albums to go with it as well. So I've always had that blessing where I can write a song through a melody or predominantly give me a rhythm and I will find the energy. And so far, all of the producers that I've worked with, they've all said, yeah, man, that working, they will love that. And I haven't had any refusal as yet. So give that to me, continue.
Yes, for real. And I understand that you do a lot of touring in Europe as well.
Well, yeah, Empress. For the last, definitely since 2012.
Okay.
I've been continually. Europe is common assault. Not last year. I was in 2019. I was in performing Humboldt County, North California. I was in Israel by the Jordan Reggae Festival. As I say, Europe is common assault. So I'm always in Belgium, France, Italy, Spain, Switzerland. I feel my place them there. That's where I've got basically, I wouldn't say I'm a stronger fan base, but more of them.
Okay.
Yeah, because they see me perform more, so them place there. Yeah, next week I'll be in Belgium. I was in Venice a few weeks ago. And yeah, give thanks for the work.
Yeah, man.
And, you know, anywhere we carry and we can spread the love. We did them all.
For real. And why do you think that is? Why do you think Europe's becoming like a platform for reggae?
Well, it's not even becoming. It has been.
That's what I mean. You know what I mean?
You know, from Empress, for real. Because as I said, when I discovered in 2012, due to some of my brethren, I went out to certain places and, you know, I've been to Georgia, the place next to Russia, may I talk, and performed there. On the strength of, and when we go, I was pleasantly surprised. The media doesn't show, but if you look at the festivals, if you go website or look in a magazine, you will see that nearly all of the biggest and best reggae festivals are in Europe and have been for a short while. So the audiences obviously grow, the knowledge grows, and unfortunately, I think we only have really one reggae show, as in reggae festival here, and one Lambeth show, which is Nicky Culture, you know, once a year, and that's it. We now have, and that's why, because the audiences are wider and the festivals are bigger and more in Europe. That's why the reggae is, because then the magazines and the radio stations they gravitate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Could that be to do with like sponsorship and those sort of things? Like?
Definitely, but there's also I feel because we were blessed in the 70s and 80s and the 90s still with being like the next stop from Jamaica. We then suffered a little bit of, I don't know what you call it, amnesia when the spotlight did take off away. When grime come in and hip hop and all these things.
Oh yeah.
Reggae music kind of come, you know, that generation here gravitated more to that music more than the reggae.
Yeah.
So what happened then, the audiences have been filled now, just like if you go Carnival, you will see that there are a lot of foreign students or ex-students that living abroad.
Yeah.
That's another reason why the reggae gets bigger abroad, because of the sound system culture.
Definitely.
They you know, most of the European countries, I can't think of any country in Europe that doesn't have at least 10 sound systems. The only place I know that only maybe have one or two is Nepal.
Okay, yeah.
Only have one. I know one in Nepal. So there's sound systems everywhere. So that culture, the bass box, the mids and the tops, when they come and they see it or they experience it at Carnival or they take in a Channel 1 Abba Shaka dance, it just mad them. So then just go home and want to do the same thing and be the same vibes.
The thing is, you can't beat it.
That's it. You know, it's just like I wish more that more of our own here in the UK did have a little bit more unity and strength in that respect, and love the sound system culture. Seem like enough of I still love it, but definitely more so in Europe, because it's a younger generation. That gap between the 20s and the 40s age group that never really too love it and take it up, in Europe, that age group but you have also the elders them who were loving the reggae from the 70s and 80s, fall in love with it from them time already. So they've now developed into the sound system, promoters, and so forth. So that's how I get our work a lot in Europe, personally, at least anyway, isn't it?
Definitely. So what keeps you going then in music?
Life.
Okay.
Life is the main one. The ability to touch one's with our music, and I still have levels to achieve and goals to reach. And it was the other week, a bridging of mine was talking with a promoter, and the promoter said he'd never heard of Donovan Kingjay.
Okay.
So when I heard that means I have to still keep going and touching ones and ones. No, look, I know, when I even reach a Midlands here.
Okay.
Birmingham, Coventry, Nottingham, Wolverhampton, all these places. We need that strength, unity, and we need it here as well. And I'm one of those pioneers. I'm looking to be able to make those links. You see me? We need it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's why you're in touch with me now.
Of course, oh, you mean, Empress? Because these are the things why, which is most important to I, more than so much the fame and the adulation and stuff like this. It's about getting in contact, making links with real people, and this is where your strength comes in. Because without radio stations, platforms, we don't really have it. You see me, I say? So more strength to the eye, and all of your colleagues and the radio station, and just keeping the work, because we need you. It's a mutual thing. One hand can clap. You see me? So it can't fly from one wing. So we definitely need you, and for me, it's a blessing. So give thanks.
Same to you. Give thanks.
Yeah.
So what's next for you? What can we expect?
Wow. Okay. Well, right now I've got a 7-inch vinyl called Chanting that just come out of Stuttgart.
Okay.
It's a 12-inch, which is Chanting is the junior read. I was asked to do the junior read cover. There's a 12-inch, Send Another Marcos, just come out on Friday. Stevie B production on a 12-inch vinyl.
Yeah.
I've got a download called Friend Enemy, which is the follow-up to Each One Teach One and Chocolate Dreams download. And they all just come out from January.
Okay.
Yeah, and then last Friday again, I'm on a compilation with Tenor Star, Kitty Corbin, and Luki D called The Melody Rhythm, and my track is called Live Your Life.
Yeah.
So all of these songs have just come out in January, much less what happened last year. There's an album in the can, and on the 20th of February, I am going to represent for Tenor Star, so I'll be at Tenor Star and Friends at Hotel, and I'll be performing with live band, doing two couple tracks, and the following week with Rash Sherby and Friends. I'll be singing a song there live again at Hotel. So my two bridges then, outside kindly, and yeah man, I have to represent for them. And then we festival in Scotland next month, and yeah man, out and about again. Yeah, Belgium again in June. Yeah, and Amsterdam. Yes. Give thanks, Empress. I love this music, and it's given me it's my life.
Definitely.
Something I love, and so if the people keep growing and gravitating to it, all I do is just give thanks, and it just elevates and all the producers and the other musicians and great artists around there.
Definitely. So, what advice could you give to upcoming artists?
Any upcoming artist, I would firstly say to them, pursue your dreams, okay? But this thing is, as you say, it's music business.
Yeah.
So please, get your website, join the PPL PRS Musicians Union to protect yourself for your music. As I say about your website, it shows aspiring producers, promoters, that you're not just a paint artist or you're a party that sings at parties only. And even if that's what you do, at least have a website so people and ones can see that you're serious. To getting into your publishing, another reason to protect your songs and protect yourself as an artist. You need people around you like that blessed to have a manager who deals with my logistics, because all them things are too much headache for me, booking flights, hotel, talking to promoters, this, that, and the third. So I've got a manager for that as well, and she keeps the links with any promoters or booking agents I've worked with in the past. But any aspiring artist, get as much diligent people that are honest in your corner. Pursue your dreams, go for it, aim for the stars, because then the least you can get is the clouds. And get good people around you that can help, so that you don't have to you can more focus on writing your songs and singing and perfecting your craft more than having to worry about logistics and booking and PRS royalties, publish, all of that. It can get, you need it, but it can get deep. So try and get people around you, or at least get advice to get those things and people around you. Because once you've got that established, it goes a long way.
Definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
So how can people link up with you? If they wanted to book you, chat to you, how can they link up?
Yeah, well, that is simple things, because on social media, I'm Donovan Kingjay on Facebook, Twitter, Insta. You can go straight to DonovanKingjay.com, and I would recommend my website because it keeps you up to date on what I'm doing. It gives you also my links to my YouTube channel. It gives you links to all of those social media links as well, and it also has my bio, and it keeps you up to date with what songs have been released. So it's got a discography, and my flyers are always coming up of what I'm doing and what I'll be heading for in the next, upcoming events and stuff. So yeah, DonovanKingjay.com, all one word, lowercase, uppercase, it no matter. And just Google as well, you'll find pages of the ugly Rastaman. I say that ugly, I don't mean it literally, but when I say that, I'm not a muggle. So it's not about image that way. But yeah, just Google Donovan Kingjay and you will see a whole heap of things, tunes, events, images, like whoa. So yeah, I'm busy, I'm giving thanks.
Yeah, man, for real. So for all the listeners out there, would you be for doing a little something for us live on air right now?
What do you mean, as in song? Sing?
Yeah, like a little song.
Sing into my phone, you mean?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do it.
Alright. Here's a song, as I say, I've got a, called, Live Your Life as I forward through this journey of life. The more things change, the more they remain the same. As I get older, gain experience. The more things change, the more they remain the same. Yeah, man, like that. That's the new song that's out right now on Melody Rhythm, see?
Definitely, every time. What would you like to say to your listeners out there, new people locking in, about yourself one more time?
Alright, all Arawak radio listeners and the silent listeners, this is Donovan Kingjay sending out more life, more health, more prosperity to each and every one of you. Look out for my upcoming works. Keep an eye on updated events. Support Arawak Radio to the maximum, and DJKat especially. And as I say, it's just more blessings and more love and one heart. Keep it positive and look after your women and your children. And that me say, I'm not about that.